Good evening and welcome to the November 16th meeting of the Board of Selectmen. Everybody rise for the Pledge of Allegiance, please. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Good evening and welcome. We have no public hearing this evening. Any announcements from the board? Any additions or deletions to the agenda? Matt, anything?
Do you want to add the consent? Want to talk about that?
No. Well, we can talk about it in your report.
Okay.
How's that? All right. We do have a couple of appointments. Tonight we want to recognize the Spirit of America winners from the town of Waterboro. The county will recognize them tomorrow afternoon in their session. We have two winners this year, actually John and Betty Champion, who spent many, many years working with the Lions Club here and whatnot, and the Pitaglino family. Pitaglio. I apologize. So we want to recognize those folks as well. Dave, you want to do whatever honors and we can take a picture?
Let's do it. We can do some photographs. And absolutely.
All right.
Mom, if you could bring them right up.
Now I'm going to stay in your chair? You can stay in your chair.
It's good to see people laughing.
Okay.
What's up, Minnie Man? Hi, Minnie Man. This is Anthony Jr. Yes, please. And Miss Miller particular.
Wait, are we taking a picture with all of you?
No,
You guys all gonna take a picture?
all of you folks.
Oh, okay. Wait, are we?
Anthony!
Yeah, get small.
Oh, that's perfect. Now I can get everything.
Come on, make him smile.
Squeeze in there because you're going to get here and jump up in the picture.
That's all right.
Just look at him. You'll smile.
Well, congratulations and welcome to the Spirit of America winner family. So I know that the county has something planned tomorrow, although I'm hearing that's a Zoom.
It's a Zoom meeting. Yeah.
Congratulations. We were nominated you folks based on input that we've received from the board, and certainly want to congratulate you on winning the award. So, thank you.
Don't let us down.
That's a lot of pressure right there.
You got it, kid.
All right. Anything else? Any other comments? We'll move on here. Julie Hoyle, who is our librarian, is going to give us an update.
Yeah, I just wanted to give everybody a little bit of an update because we have the portable story walk up at the library right now. So it's going to be there hopefully through the month of November, as long as we don't get a really bad cold snap, because we don't want to freeze our posts in. But it is a story called I Am Birch by Scott Kelly, who's a Maine writer and illustrator. And it's a Native American tale because November is the month that we celebrate National Native American Heritage. So we would love for people to stop by with children, family, grandparents, friends. Just come check it out. It's really beautiful, and it's right at the library. We are still planning for a permanent one at Friendship Park, but we're still working on that. Let's see, in addition to our cloud library, which is where our patrons can download books and audiobooks, we also now have something called Comics Plus, which is graphic novels and comics. So the links are at both the website and our catalog. So check that out. And if you don't have your library card yet, just give us a call and come by because we'll get you set up. Also, we wanted to let you know that we have purchased a telescope for the library through Cornerstones of Science, which is a company out of Brunswick. And they fit the telescopes so that we are actually going to be able to lend it out. But before we do that, we're going to have a star party in January. So everybody's going to have to dress in their woolies. But we'd like to do it outside at Friendship Park as well. The gentleman that's coming is from the Southern Maine Astronomers, and he thought it might be a little less bright there than it is in our parking lot at the library. So please just put it on your calendar for January 8th from 6 to 8, and come take a look at our constellation and find out about the program. And those are really the big updates. We did want to let everybody know that we do still have 2 trustee positions available. So if you'd like to support your library in that way and be an advocate for us in town and letting everybody know how great the library is and important and finding ways to get more involved in the community, give me a call or check out the website because it also has information on there. But I'd love to talk to you. So.
Good.
Yeah, so thank you.
Could you send me the contact information for the gentleman at Southern Maine Astronomy?
Sure.
Okay.
Yep,
Because
yep.
I've been trying to open an observatory here in town.
Oh, yes.
But I have a scope that I'd like to maybe set up that night for a display that would go
Okay.
in the observatory.
Yes.
But I'd like to talk to him too.
That would
about
be
it.
great. His name is James Shields, and I'll get that contact information to you, Mike. Yep.
Great.
Yeah. So thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Appreciate the update, Julie. All right, let's move into public comment. Any comment? We want to correspondence. We have the treasurer's reports that are available if anybody's interested. Also the motor vehicle reports. And we did receive the York County Sheriff's Department September 2021 call report, which has got a tremendous amount of activity on it. If anybody's interested, please let us know. I'll give Laura a call and we can make sure that you can get a copy. Reports and staff initiatives, Selectmen's reports. Mike, anything?
Not right now, no.
Dave?
Just another reminder for folks, for your 911 numbering on your homes. It's getting cold out, and honestly, if you guys need help doing that, anybody needs help doing that, I'd volunteer my time to help put those numbers up, because it is that important.
Okay. Dwayne, anything?
I have nothing tonight.
And I think I am all set, other than we will have a short discussion, kind of following up what Mike Gilpatrick, but Matt will bring that up when he gives his report. So, which is, you're up.
Thank you. You have the report in front of you as well, but to recap it, RHR started this week with the audit. They were here yesterday doing some training. We expect them to return tomorrow and be here the remainder of the week. We've started to gather budget information from departments. We have a few more to get, but spreadsheets coming along, and we'll start inputting data after the audit's done this week, so we have more time. If you didn't see or if you haven't heard, the speed trailer was tipped over on Route 5 by Cozy Corner this past Saturday. Unfortunate. I don't think the wind tipped it over. It's got stabilization jacks, so someone had to push it over.
That was intentional, there's no question.
Yeah, Deputy Johnson saw it, and he was able to pick it back up and put it right side, and we put it away for the winter, so it's gone right now. I'll come back to the code enforcement in a second here, but Pete Smith, just so you know, is out this week on vacation. Pete Cody will be filling in for him. He'll be out for at least this week, maybe a couple weeks with a foot injury. Also, the ladder truck, we put that in service this past Monday.
All right.
So we've got a good crew of people now signed off that have most have between 10 to 15 hours of training time on the truck. So that's in service. And Heritage Company is working on the ice dams for the roof at Central, if you've seen the staging up, so if you wonder what that's about. Also, Dave Lowe has ordered a door chime for the front door here, so that we can alert the customer service people in the window when someone comes in, that they know there's customers here that need to be helped. I hope it's a relatively soft chime. Dave said it was, but it won't be loud and obnoxious, but he'll get...
No big bell?
It won't be like one of his jams, right?
Right, no,
That, you
no.
know.
So he's got that ordered, and he'll install that once it comes into the front door. You have a copy of the document from Mike Gilpatrick regarding 1262 Secocas Trail, map 13, lot 52-3, regarding an issue with the failure to get the the foundation certification. I guess talking to Mike, the issue is to do an appropriate consent agreement, it would have to be approved by you folks.
He's kind of looking for some direction, right? I
Yep.
mean, there's a consent agreement that we could enter into, or the contractor can move the foundation, right? So I don't know what everybody's preference is, but there seems to be a raft of these all of a sudden again, even though we require that there become a surveyor do the foundation certification to make sure that it's in its right location. I think in this case, there was an envelope struck and the person violated the envelope, so.
Isn't this the issue that we assessed the $7,500 fine on
No,
as
this is
well?
a different one.
No, but it's the same type
Oh,
of
yeah,
issue.
same
Right,
thing.
and we didn't have setback measurements or certifications at that point in time, but we do now.
Yes.
So that's how this got caught early.
This get caught, we need to get ready to start studying the building up. So, he does have the ability to fix it.
I would assume they cut 2 feet off one side, take the wall down on the other, and put forms up and put the
Yep.
foundation on the other
Yeah,
side.
it's gonna have to restrike the,
I'd hate
Yeah.
to have that done. I'd rather see them tear the whole foundation down and pull a new one.
If it's their mistake, yeah.
It's gonna be a mess if you start adding crack into a foundation.
so even though he's, I mean, Mike's
But it's up to
recommendation,
them. It would be up to them to decide how they wanted to fix it.
Sadly enough, it looks from the code enforcement's letter that he started building prior to the foundation
yep,
being inspected anyways. So,
and this is the
contractor's issue, I
This is
think.
the second one in the week. The little house that's being built down across from, on Route 5, crossing the Jellison Road. You'll notice that they've got shortened up eaves on one side of the house because they found that they were a foot over. So, in outside of the envelope. So they violated the setback and they chose to cut a foot off in the eaves. So, a little strange, but, it seems to be, it comes in groups, right?
Reading Mike's recommendation, though, is to enter into the agreement simply because of the amount of groundwater in this lot. My fear is if they pour a concrete cold joint, there's a high likelihood of a potential leak. Feels like the developer will cut and relocate individual walls to be compliant. So are we able to enter into an agreement but fine them? And call it good and done?
They would have to pay the administrative cost to have the consent order drawn up. I'm not sure what.
You can do anything you want as far as finding them.
So-
We've gone in the past up to 15,000, so, but, realistically, it's the contractor's fault, and it's,
But I guess the concern here is that they may not have to give them a new foundation, and that they would just add it to the other side, and there would be joints that would leak because of the groundwater in that area. So are we better off letting them have the foundation so they can have a dry home, but finding the contractor?
they can have a dry home by pouring a new foundation and moving it onto the lot within the setbacks.
Yeah, I mean, it's a contractor's
It's a brand new
responsibility to
home.
provide
It
a
ain't, the roof ain't on it.
dry foundation. Right.
So we want to go against his recommendation?
Well, Mike's.
I mean, I support his recommendation.
Mike's recommendation is that, you've got, he's concerned that if they do the cold joint, that it potentially would be future problems for the land or for whomever buys the house.
Right.
I don't think he's wrong, but I'm not sure that that's our responsibility. I mean, guy put the house in the wrong place.
So I would support his recommendation.
When you start doing these consent agreements, everybody's going to expect them when they are off the setbacks.
Not if it costs enough.
Huh?
Not if it costs enough.
The cost
You put a
will be
good
the
fine
money.
on it, and they'll never want to do it.
You want to fine them, or you want to have them move the foundation? At this point, they can move the foundation.
Maybe.
The ceiling ain't, the walls ain't up, the walls are up, but the roof ain't on that foundation, so it's very easy to tear that foundation out and start over.
And this could have been caught before they started building the house as well, had they contacted our code enforcement
Yes.
person to do the
Yeah. I
I mean,
foundation
they've created their
inspection.
own
The contractor
problems.
did not do that, from what I'm reading.
I prefer to fine a contractor for 2 feet than have a homeowner not get a new foundation, because there's nothing that says that they're required to pour an entirely new foundation.
Yeah,
No, but
there would be a stop
semantics,
work
but-
order.
Yeah, he's got a stop work order now.
Right.
on
Right.
this. And it's perfectly acceptable within the codes to do a cold joint. Or, I guess you'd call it a cold joint. I'm not sure that they pour concrete hot. But the fact of the matter is that they would have to cut 2 feet off from, one end of the foundation.
Go to the other
and
foundation, to the other side.
Put it on the other side, so.
By the time they do that, they'll just go off, take jackhammer and jackhammer it out, start over.
So what do we give Mike for feedback? I guess he can, he's just looking for some direction. What do you want to do?
I gave my opinion.
Okay? Dwayne, any,
I say tear it out and start over.
okay?
David?
The option is, our ordinances are in place and the code is in place, and I kind of agree with what Dwayne said. If the option, give this option to one, it potentially opens up Pandora's box later on for someone else. And then my other concern is this contractor, whomever that is, continued with his project prior to having the foundation inspected, which is part of the building package. So it's solely on the contractor.
All right, so can you feed that back to?
Absolutely.
All right. Anything else out of reports and staff initiatives? I will just give you an update. We have had the Maine Municipal Association working with us to find the next town administrator. We've done pretty much all of our interviewing. We've had the last interviews we brought in a handful of folks, citizens. We also brought in the department heads so they could visit with the top 2 candidates. That piece is done, and we will pursue moving in the direction of one of those preferred candidates. And we'll see how that sorts out. So.
I do have one more.
Yep.
Earlier this month, the town suffered the loss of firefighter Dwayne McCoy. That gentleman gave almost 50 years to the town of Waterboro, and I'd like to take just a half a second to honor him for that, if we could, please.
Sure. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Anything else before we move on? New business?
The report from the sheriff's office, is that, we've already gone through that, right? That's correspondences.
Yeah.
Okay.
If anybody wants a copy, they're certainly more than welcome to get a copy.
Is it possible for us to get it broken down between road patrol deputy and then contract deputy? So we know what our deputies are doing under our contract, and then what calls were answered by those that weren't contract deputies.
It is possible. The office call log, this is a breakdown of what the Department Patrol Division does for the town of Waterboro during the month of September. And our program at the office does allow for breakdowns for individual deputies.
So whatever their call numbers are,
Yes.
they break it down that way.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
So we can get that.
Just to see, did they cover 75% of the load? Is it 60?
Yeah.
Before it might give us a visual of if we need more.
okay. You're gonna take care of that, sir?
It's
You're gonna
done.
take care of that too.
All right, under new business, discuss vote to appoint a member to the Community Garden Committee. This is Sherry Stone, who is a member of other committees within town, so
I'll make a motion that we appoint Sherry Stone to the Community Garden Committee.
Second.
any discussion? All those in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. Old business, there are none. There is none. Other, discuss vote to approve the minutes of the November 1st meeting. This was the one that we held on Monday evening,
So moved.
on the 1st.
Second.
Any further discussion? All those in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. Pending decisions, I think we're all set there. Week's action list, just make sure you give Mike the feedback that we just discussed here. Agenda items for the next meeting. Anybody want to add something?
Well, at this point, I don't have anything.
Okay. No items needing signature this evening?
Nope.
So with that all being said and done, entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you and good night.